Welcome to Had6 channel. In this video, we will look into horrid. 17 adjectives with similar meanings will be reviewed in example sentences. Let's get started. Number 1. Abhorrent, which means inspiring disgust and loathing. Abhorrent. For example, racism was abhorrent to us all. Number 2. Frightful, which means very unpleasant, serious, or shocking. Frightful. For example, there's been a most frightful accident. Number 3. Ghastly, which means very objectionable, bad, or unpleasant. Ghastly. For example, the weather was ghastly. Number 4. Sickening, which means causing or liable to cause a feeling of nausea or disgust. Sickening. For example, there were some sickening photographs of the dead boys. Number 5. Abominable, which means causing moral revulsion. Abominable. For example, the uprising was suppressed with abominable cruelty. Number 6. Hateful, which means very unpleasant. Hateful. For example, that hateful arrogant old woman. Number 7. Horrible, which means very unpleasant. Horrible. For example, the tea tasted horrible. Number 8. Grisly, which means causing horror or disgust. Grisly. For example, the grisly details of human sacrifices. Number 9. Grim, which means depressing or worrying to consider. Grim. For example, the asylum holds some grim secrets. Number 10. Awful, which means very bad or unpleasant. Awful. For example, I think it's an awful book. Number 11. Vile, which means extremely unpleasant. Vile. For example, a vile smell. Number 12. Detestable, which means deserving intense dislike. Detestable. For example, I found the film's violence detestable. Number 13. Gruesome, which means causing repulsion or horror. Gruesome. For example, the gruesome evidence of a recent massacre. Number 14. Monstrous, which means having the ugly or frightening appearance of a monster. Monstrous. For example, a monstrous creature with great leathery wings and a horny head. Number 15. Loathsome, which means repulsive. Loathsome. For example, this loathsome little swine. Number 16. Terrible, which means extremely unpleasant or disagreeable. Terrible. For example, the weather was terrible. Number 17. Atrocious, which means horrifyingly wicked. Atrocious. For example, atrocious cruelties. If you liked the video, please do not forget to hit the like button and subscribe for similar videos.